This is how the ghost left my life. We were in Paris, in a hotel that had one of those perfect views of the Eiffel Tower, the kind of thing people dream about, the kind of thing that should have meant something. But it didn't. Not to me. It felt like putting gold trim on a coffin. She was standing on the balcony, the city spilling light all over her, but her eyes were on her phone. That glow wasn't for me. And I knew whose world she was in. Daniel. I'd known his name for 10 years. I can tell you the exact moment he walked into my marriage. Rainy Saturday, our living room. She had the old photo albums out, laughing at the bad haircuts and awkward poses, until she got to him. Messy hair, guitar in his lap, eyes not on the camera, but on her. "That's Daniel," she'd said, and the smile that came with it wasn't mine. He was the boy who made her love chemistry, the boy who played guitar for her in some library loft, the boy who swore they'd run away together after graduation before he vanished to Canada without a goodbye. Since then, he was the ghost I could never chase out of the room. Then, last year, I met him. London. Business conference. We shook hands, made polite introductions, and in those 2 seconds, I knew. The way his eyes shifted to her, like they had unfinished business. The deal we were working on fell through, but we agreed to try again. Paris. The first night there, she went out to network after dinner. Left at 9:14, came back a little after midnight, smelling faintly of sandalwood. She once told me that was his favorite. The next day, we just happened to bump into him in Montmartre. Charcoal coat, scarf loose, that same smile from the old photograph, only older now, carved deeper. He said her name like he'd been saving it in his mouth for years. They hugged, not a quick hug, a slow one. That night, I walked past a cafe 2 blocks from the hotel. They were inside. Small table, her hand on his leaning toward hers. I kept walking. By the 3rd day, I didn't have to guess anymore. Midnight messages, that smile she didn't give me anymore, perfume switch. And then the morning it broke. She was in the shower, phone buzzing on the nightstand. I didn't pick it up. Didn't need to. Preview was enough. A photo of him, holding a guitar. That was all the proof I needed. So I sat there in that armchair, Eiffel Tower behind her, thinking about how this wasn't a lapse or a mistake. It was a choice, one she'd been quietly rehearsing for 15 years, and tonight she was going to make it. I set my glass down. "Not again," I said. She turned, startled. "Marcus," I didn't wait for the rest. Coat on, key on the desk, I walked out. The Paris night was cold. The streets smelled like roasted chestnuts. Halfway down the block, I saw him, walking toward me. Alone. We both slowed. He looked at me. Not smug, not sorry, just steady. I asked, "Heading up?" He took his time. Then, "She's been waiting a long time for this." No apology, no denial. He kept walking. I didn't turn back. The Eiffel Tower glittered behind me, lighting a city full of love stories. Just not ours.